Here's some of the key findings on net worth disparity. As of 2022, the difference in median net worth between a white family and a black family widened to over $240,000. I knew that $250,000 came from somewhere. So that means the average white family has $250,000 more in median net worth than the average black family. It's deep. So when we hear about folks living paycheck to paycheck, they don't have a month's worth of savings. If there's an emergency, they can't come up with a $10,000 or $1,000 bill. That's what we're talking about in terms of worth. The median versus average net worth. You hear them talk about the average net worth. The median net worth, which is the wealth of a typical family, is more indicative of the broader financial reality for black households than the average, which can be skewed extremely by wealthy individuals. So, for argument's sake, you take all the big athletes and entertainers in our community and you just average the average net worth of a black family using that, it's going to be skewed high. The median deals more with what I said earlier. Okay, the median income based upon the population, not an average. Inequality within racial groups. Wealth inequality also is represented within racial groups. The richest 25% of black households held 90% of the total black wealth in 2021. So 90% of the wealth in our community was held by 25% of black folks. So even in our community, it's skewed. It's not distributed in a way, and that's why we have such a large poor class of folks in our community, because the wealth is skewed. Same thing in the majority community, the white folks community, same thing. So we're just a microcosm. Factors contributing to the wealth disparity. A little bit of history. A legacy of discriminatory policies and practices, including slavery, Jim Crow laws, redlining. Well, I could add to that the crack epidemic. Stripped the wealth from black communities and limited their ability to build wealth. If you remember the 2008 economic crisis, we lost a lot of homes. Black folks lost land, property, foreclosed. We lost a lot of the main asset that we had in our community that we use to build wealth is your home. We don't invest in big stock portfolios and Bitcoin and all of that. They do that. We don't, on average.
Also, that 2020 pandemic did have something to do with it.
Oh, yes. In a different way, but yes, absolutely. Jobs were lost, income was lost, property was lost.
They get the food, we get cold.
And also during that period, Rodney, you bring up a good point. The so-called incentives to save businesses, we didn't benefit from that the way that white-owned businesses did. We did not even close. A lot of that was forgiven